There's a crevice in the wall and Team India is starving to barge through that. The wait for a hockey medal has been long, a bit too long. For 36 long years, a nation has craved for just one hockey medal. But they've been left starving. That time has come. Now is our time. It's Team India's moment. The stage now belongs to us. It's time to end the drought in a discipline where we were once the kings. So come on, Team India, the theatre is yours. Your country hungers for gold. These are no hollow promises, but based on hardcore results. Like the bronze in the World Hockey League, like the final showdown in Malaysia, like the champion performance in London, and better days beckon. The icing on the cake has to be Rio, at the Mecca of sports. So remember the date, it's the 18th of August. The 36-year drought has taken its toll and Rio promises to balm those wounds. It's India's time to reignite the dreams. The Indian team is preparing hard with just days to go for the biggest sporting show on earth. And this time, it's even more special. It won't just be the men's team that will be eyeing the ultimate prize in Rio. Women's team will also make their foray into the quadrennial stage after 36 long years. There's a sense of optimism in both camps. But while for the women's, it's more about giving a good account of themselves, the men have pressure of expectations. Given their recent upswing, hopes of a medal have risen from the men in blue.
Sardar Singh, are we ready?
Yes, बिल्कुल मैं कहूँगा कि पिछले एशियन गेम जीतने के बाद हमारा एक्चुअली ओलंपिक की प्रिपरेशन शुरू हो गई थी, तो उसके ड्यूरिंग जो भी हमने अभी तक टूर्नामेंट्स खेले हैं, तो मैं कहूँगा कि टीम एक राइट ट्रैक पे चल रही है. अच्छे ट्रेनिंग सेशन हो रहे हैं, लड़के एवरीडे नए नए स्किल सीख रहे हैं और जो जिन चीज़ों के ऊपर फोकस करना है उसके ऊपर और ज़्यादा वर्क कर रहे हैं, तो एवरीडे हम इम्प्रूव कर रहे हैं.
For a team that travels so much, participating in various tournaments, your colleagues become family. That could well be the secret of this group. The perfect blend of youth and experience also adds to the right team combination.
अभी आप एटमॉस्फेयर के बारे में जरा बताएंगे, आप लोगों में कमराडरी कैसा है, जो बॉन्डिंग के बारे में अभी रघु ने बताया.
टीम में हमारे में एज अ फैमिली हम रहते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि जस्ट अ टीम इज अ फैमिली, यू कैन से लाइक इट्स अ हॉकी फैमिली. सो हम सभी साथ रहते हैं और
टेंशन तो होते रहते हैं, मैच तो हारना जीतना तो है, लेकिन जब मैच का सिचुएशन आता है तो हम अलग हो जाते हैं और सीरियस हो जाते हैं. जब मैच नहीं रहते तो हम लोग हंसी मजाक और एक दूसरे के साथ मजाक करना, वो
कोई सीनियर जूनियर कोई वो नहीं है. सभी एक टीम का एक लेवल है, कोई भी किसी के साथ मजाक कर सकता है.
द ऑफ द फील्ड कमराडरी जो है, ये ऑन ग्राउंड ज्यादा हेल्प करता है टू कम जेल टुगेदर टू बैक ईच अदर अप.
ये है कि इनसे काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है. ठीक है, ये कुछ काफ़ी कुछ बता रहे हैं. अगर हम कहीं गलती करते हैं तो काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. और ऐसा कोई भी नहीं हमारे मैच में कि कोई सीनियर हो या कोई ज़्यादा कुछ रूड हो या कुछ भी है. हम एक जैसे खेलते हैं. जब भी हम ऑन द फील्ड होते हैं तो सभी हम एक जैसे खेलते हैं, एक जैसा रहते हैं और ऑन द फील्ड ऑफ द फील्ड.
It has been a perennial problem of Indian hockey, the north-south divide. I am told this team doesn't have it. Is that true?
I'd like to clear that there's nothing like that. We stay as a team. Actually, we make more fun outside the team. We have the team activities going on. We go outside as a team together. We gel out. I think no guys have any problem sitting with me or Sadar and speaking their open heart. So that is what relationship what we maintain in this team.
Very
so
nice.
I think if you ask me 100% or 200% with open heart, I can say that there's nothing. We are just one team going to perform in one.
Fabulous. I mean, obviously on field आपको सीखने को मिल रहा है, but off the field also to assimilate it and जब big stage में खेल रहे हो, आप इसको implement कैसे करते हो? I mean, do you make a mental adjustment?
जस्ट ऑफ द फील्ड जैसे मतलब हमारे बातचीत करते हैं हम मतलब मैच के पहले या फिर मैच के बाद। और जैसे मैच के पहले जो हमारा होता है फोकस वही है कि जो टारगेट दिया है उस पर ध्यान दें, हम अपनी अपनी जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है इंडिविजुअल उस पर ध्यान देंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा।
In modern day hockey, penalty corners are very crucial. Drag flick has now become a deadly weapon.
Puts India in the lead. Does it?
And India boasts of 3 who are among the best in the world. Rupinder, Raghunath and Manpreet.
Raghu and Harman, आप लोग जब drag flick लेते हो, I mean modern hockey is so much dependent on the drag flick, and is there sort of how much training? I mean, tell my viewers, I mean, what goes into making a really top quality drag flicker?
उसके लिए जैसे वीक में 3 or 4 days हमारे एक्स्ट्रा 1 hour बिफोर ट्रेनिंग हम ग्राउंड के ऊपर जाते हैं, तो उसके ऊपर जो हमारी ट्रेनिंग जो कोचेस हमें ट्रेनिंग करवाते हैं बेसिक्स और नॉर्मल अप्रोच टू द बॉल वो कैसे, और नॉर्मल मेंटली आप कैसे हार्ड सिचुएशन में कैसे आप प्रेशर हैंडल कर सकते हो, और बाकी पर्सनल ट्रेनिंग के ऊपर जैसे मैंने बताया कि 1 hour जो हम कर रहे हैं ट्रेनिंग उसके ऊपर वो इम्पोर्टेंट ज़्यादा नहीं 50 to 60 जो हमारी हाई क्वालिटी बोलते हैं भी करते हैं हम, जो फ्लिक लेते हैं हम 50 to 60 उससे ज़्यादा नहीं।
Since taking over as head coach, Roland Oltmans has set a bar, which is unprecedented in Indian hockey.
Training के बारे में बताइएगा. I mean, how much time do you all train? How much time do you actually sort of practice specialized training, etc.?
कोई भी ट्रेनिंग हो रही है हमारी तो काफ़ी हार्ड वर्क हो रहा है, और जैसे ये मेरे को बताते हैं मतलब कि कैसे क्या करना है। अभी नया नया मैं टीम में हूँ तो काफ़ी कुछ बताते हैं मेरे को कि जो भी मैं गलती करता हूँ कुछ भी हो तो उस पर बता देते हैं कि इस पर ये फोकस कर अपना, इसको इम्प्रूव कर। और बाकी ट्रेनिंग की बात है, बहुत हार्ड ट्रेनिंग चल रही है। जितना हम हार्ड वर्क इधर करेंगे उतना ही मैं कहूँगा कि ओलंपिक हमारे लिए इजी रहेगा। तो हमारा यही टारगेट है कि जो भी ट्रेनिंग सेशन हो रहे हैं, जो भी हमारे टीममेट्स हैं, आपस में एक दूसरे को टफ फाइट दें। जैसे हरमन ने बोला कि वीक में हमारे 2 या 3 वेट ट्रेनिंग सेशन है, फिर उसके बाद फिज़िकल भी उसमें आता है, और मॉर्निंग 2 hours की हमारी हॉकी ट्रेनिंग, फिर शाम को सेम।
Raghu, I'll ask you the same question. You know, when you sort of compare the Indian team in terms of fitness with the other European sides, are we up there?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, sometimes we are not tired at all because the training is going so high. So I think we have a target, one goal, including all the teams going to the one direction, so that we take it as a challenge for ourselves.
India are now a force to reckon with. This team looks prepared to face the might of Australians or Germans. Sardar credits that to the Hockey India League, where all Indian players have rubbed shoulders with their foreign counterparts.
मैं कहूँगा कि जो एक हमारी हॉकी इंडिया लीग स्टार्ट होने से जितने भी यंगस्टर्स हैं, जो भी हमारी इंडियन हॉकी का जो लेवल है काफ़ी इम्प्रूव हुआ है। फिर उसके बाद जैसे मनप्रीत ने बात करी है, जो वर्ल्ड की जो भी बेस्ट 3 और 4 टीम्स थी पिछले 2 साल में हमने उनको बीट किया। और मैं कहूँगा कि जो भी अभी हमारा ये ग्रुप है सभी को पता है कि अभी इंडियन टीम कौन सी स्ट्रेटजी से खेल रही है, और जो इंटरनेशनल हॉकी है अगर आपको वर्ल्ड की बेस्ट टीम्स के साथ खेलना है तो मैं कहूँगा कि ज़्यादा एफर्ट्स आपको करने पड़ेंगे। जो भी आपको चांसेस मिल रहे हैं, हाफ चांसेस, वो आपको वेल करने पड़ेंगे।
The build-up has been more than satisfactory for this team, an unprecedented silver at the Champions Trophy being the most notable high. The Olympics though are a different beast. Can this Indian team regain glory of the past days?
प्रेशर रहता है, बट उसके बाद जैसे आपने बात की कि पिछले 2 साल से टीम बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रही है। FIH रैंक का भी हमने मेडल जीता काफ़ी टाइम के बाद। तो मेन ये है कि वो चीज़ें हमें ज़्यादा मोटिवेट भी करती हैं। तो प्रेशर रहता है, बट ये है कि प्रेशर आपको हैंडल करना पड़ेगा।
Actually, we should take each and every match as a last match in the Olympics, and we should try to give our maximum 100%.
Does a sports person look up to that 4 years, that particular moment? Does that give you an extra incentive?
That I perform my highest level, and why not win a putting a best team effort. Why not we win a medal for our team? Yeah, it's my dream. We have this because process is on way.
तो वहाँ पे जो एटमॉस्फेयर होता है, जो उस ग्राउंड पे खेलने का जो रहता है ना, तो फीलिंग जो अंदर से होती है बहुत अलग होती है, राइट? तो हम इसलिए हार्ड वर्क कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे.
पर्सनल गोल्स लाइक टू गिव माय बेस्ट फॉर द टीम एंड जो भी मैं टीम के लिए बेस्ट कर सकता हूँ एज अ ट्रैक फ्लिकर एंड एज अ डिफेंडर वो मैं करूँ. और
मैं कहूँगा कि ओलंपिक कोई भी अगर एथलीट जाता है या कोई भी टीम है उनका टारगेट मेडल रहता है, तो सभी मेडल के लिए आते हैं, अच्छी प्रिपरेशन होती है. तो मैं कहूँगा कि टीम जैसे मैंने बोला कि राइट ट्रैक पे चल रही है, जो हमारा प्रोसेस है एक मेडल के पीछे उसको हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं. और हमारा टारगेट ये है कि जो कोचेज़ हमें स्ट्रेटजी बता रहे हैं, जो पर्सनली हमारे ग्राउंड के ऊपर जो ड्यूटीज़ हैं उसको हम फॉलो करें, अच्छी हॉकी खेलें और नेचुरल के रिजल्ट आपकी फेवर में आएंगे.
Sardar says a gold is within reach. 2 years back, many would have rubbished that hope, but times have changed. The last time India won a medal at the biggest stage was 36 years ago. This team has reignited dreams of another podium finish. The emotion of representing your nation at the Olympics is unmatched. That's why some say that an Olympic qualification is in itself a major achievement. The road to Rio for this Indian hockey team was certainly not easy. It's quite surprising they've done so well, despite the cloud of controversies that surround this team. The worst they've gone through is the change of guards at the helm. Terry Walsh stepped down just a month after guiding India to an Olympic berth. This after talks over a fresh contract with Hockey India broke down. In stepped Dutchman Paul Van As. His term too came to an unceremonious end despite a decent show at the World Hockey League final. Van As and Hockey India President Narendra Batra engaged in an ugly war of words and charges were traded before the former was shown the door. But cut to the present, it all seems like a blessing in disguise. Roland Oltmans, who worked as a high-performance director, was elevated to the position of head coach, and ever since, this team has seen a remarkable change.
जो सिस्टम अभी चल रहा है हमारा, जो रोलैंड ओल्टमैन आने के बाद जो सिस्टम चेंज हुआ, तो बहुत डिफरेंस है.
वो हमें ज़्यादा समझते हैं, वेल अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कौन से प्लेयर को से कैसे हम काम ले सकते हैं.
The coach has given the tasks for us individually to perform to the team, so that the team can build up, and we have tasks to reach our maximum goals.
उसके बाद एवरी डे जो मॉडर्न हॉकी में जो चीज़ें रिक्वायर्ड हैं, जो स्किल्स, फिटनेस, वो और हॉकी के बाद मैं कहूँगा कि एक पर्सनली उनके साथ जो प्लेयर्स का टच है बहुत ज़्यादा ओपन है.
जैसे सरदार ने कहा कि नए चीज़ सीखने को मिला है, तो हमारे परफॉर्मेंस के लिए वो अच्छी बात है.
In May 2016, the team under Oltmans faced their biggest test before the Rio Olympics. The Champions Trophy was a dress rehearsal for the Olympic-bound teams. For India, it was to be a reality check. The team, though, exceeded expectations against European heavyweights. The men in blue showed they too were a force to reckon with. Ultimately, they settled for silver.
In this competition,
after narrowly losing out to Australia in the final, but the spirit and performance mattered. The players on their part echo one view that Oltmans was instrumental in changing their fortunes.
We are improving every day, and how fast it will go, you never know. And this team is eager to learn. They work their hearts out every single day. They train a lot, but not only. We have training sessions on the training card itself, we have mental training sessions, we have a lot of technical sessions with video analysis. They spend hours and hours to improve themselves, and that is the first thing. And the moment I see them doing so, that gives me a lot of energy. And that makes that me and my staff, we work even harder to get their dreams come true as well. And this is the way we approach it, and so far, yeah, we made huge steps forward.
Oltmans has been closely working with Hockey India for the last few years. He has worked with former coaches Walsh and Paul Van As, and in 2 years he feels this team has grown from mere contenders to champion material.
We brought in a number of youngsters. That's always important because you need experience, but you also need energy, young lions who are pushing your experienced players as well. And that is the mixture. You need the right mixture. That's also my experience that I had when I was coaching different teams in the world.
If I was to realistically ask you that, do you do expectations? And what is going to be a seriously decent achievement for this team at Rio, what would you say?
It's very simple. The first target in the Olympics should be making sure you make the quarterfinals. That means you're in top 8. But then you only have to win one game and you're in semi-finals. And we showed already in the past 2 years in Champions Trophy and World Hockey League finals that we are able to win quarterfinals. So that's possible. It is possible. And one of the most important things that we believe in it, and I think the boys now, after 2 years where they have beaten in quite a number of occasions the teams above us, that they are ready to do it in the Olympic Games.
And that was to be seen in the Champions Trophy. India were on par with the likes of Germany, Belgium and Great Britain. And Oltmans claims it's all down to simple planning and execution.
What is different about this team compared to, say, teams of Indian hockey in the past?
We brought a different kind of structure in the teams, and I think the boys know now exactly what to do. I always divide possession, non-possession. So I'm very simple. We have possession or we have non-possession. If we have possession, this is our aim. If we are non-possession, we have a couple of ways to defend, depending on the strengths of the opponent.
Coach, satisfied with the progress so far?
I'm absolutely satisfied with the process. I always divide 4 major areas. Fitness, strength and conditioning, tactics, mentally, and the technical part. If I see that at the moment, physically, we are close to our very best.
And is that equal or close to the European standard?
Oh no, it's better.
It is?
Yes, it's better.
Wow.
After the high of the Champions Trophy came the Six Nation tournament in Spain, which proved there was still some fine-tuning left. At the Olympics, though, it's not just about your form. It's about how you perform on that day, how you battle the nerves and handle pressure. In the final stretch before the games, this is what the coach is preparing his boys for.
Talk about the mental makeup of the team, that you're defending a lead, but you've conceded goals. Now is the team ready to be able to hold on to that lead?
What is of course normal when you're leading in a game, especially when the margins are small, the opponent in the last couple of minutes, they play do or die. That's the way it goes. So they leave that structure, they all of a sudden do something different. And most important part in that period for us is to keep possession instead of going for the next goal.
When it's the Olympics, will you tell your boys that this is your moment, 4 years, every athlete gives his very best to see that tricolour? I mean, is there anything that Roland Oltmans tells his boys, especially for the Olympics?
Now, of course, the Olympics are special. At the same time, there will be already enough pressure on these boys. Don't forget there's a huge history, especially in hockey, in this country. Yeah, they won 8 gold medals. And every time the Olympics are on, we expect the 9th one. That's the way it is. So there's already a lot of pressure. So, of course, I will tell them how special it is to play in the Olympics. But at the same time, I try to take the pressure away from them and try to let them play the natural game. If we are able to do so, it will be a beautiful summer.
Since that summer in Moscow 1980, it's been dark days for Indian hockey at the greatest sporting spectacle in the world. Will that change in Rio? Could this hockey team that has shown so much promise finally end a 36-year wait? Rio 2016 has a branding, heart and soul. And that's all this team needs to show.
I really hope for all the fans in the country that we're getting close to that 9th gold medal, to be honest. I'm really proud and privileged to work with this Indian team. The way I've been able to work with them for many, many years now is fantastic, and I hope that all the fans will be proud of the performance of this Indian team because they really deserve it.